They ain't gonna try this.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers superstar linebacker. He's coming off an excellent 12-tackle game last week. It's the Chargers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Burrow drops it underneath to Spiller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 4 catches, 75 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
From the 39, Burrow finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, that's caught right side by Palmer. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Noble. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Off play action. Noble. He completes it to Hunter. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, Noble. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Noble.
And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Chargers ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go play action with Burrow. He's got it. It's Spiller. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now it's Burrow. Man open, it's Goodwin. First target, first catch, and a first down.
On
first and 10 is Spiller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Noble. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Noble. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down at 4.
Here's Burrow. On the screen, complete to Spiller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Burrow looking to pass.
Complete yet again to Spiller.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, Noble.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd down at 5.
Back to throw. Noble. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Back to throw again.
And
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
22 yards there, first down.
Hartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Noble. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
That's taken in by the tight end, McKitty.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. To the air again, Burrow.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He gets this to Coulter, complete.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He's got McKitty complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
25. They run behind center with Spiller.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Goodwin able to haul it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
On the handoff, Spiller.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, it's Spiller trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Noble. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. To throw on 2nd down. Noble. He completes it to Hunter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Noble. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 1st down. Here's Burrow. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Open man is Palmer. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. To throw, Burrow. Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Burrow. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. And it's caught.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Burrow.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 17-16, and time a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.